Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload, and today it's a best of 3 between two incredible StarCraft 2 players. Game number 1 will be on Catalyst, the latter edition, and it will be between Special and Snute. Yes, two fan favorites, and let's get right on into it. In the top left-hand corner of the map, we've got the red Terran player, Special, hailing from Mexico. Such a great Terran player. He spent that time in Korea and came back and was just a different player. He was just different. He'd always been very good, but he just ended up going to the top, round of 8 at BlizzCon, ended up doing well at GSL. He's just, Special is good. And in the bottom right-hand corner, the blue Zerg player, it is Snute from Team Liquid, and I'm going to say Norway. My European fans, please forgive me for not keeping all of the Scandinavian countries straight in my head because, man alive, I just don't know. I just don't know if I can do it. They just all seem the same to me, which probably sounds racist, but they all just seem very clean and nice and friendly, and there's good food, and there's skiing, and it's cold, and there's snow, and there's socialized medicine, and it's just, I don't know. It's just, they all come to the same thing. Norwegian technology. Did I say Norway? Did I say Norway? I hope I did, because he is from Norway. Yes, nailed it. All right. Alrighty then. So we do have a pull first here from Snute. He has an expansion going down as well. Extractor going to be done at the same time here. It looks like we're going to do the classic Snute maneuver of opening with 3 million queens against Terran. It's just really good. The queen's great for anti-air, for drops, for liberators. Really good against Hellbats. Marines, Marauders even. Not that great against a Mass Queen Ling type thing. So we'll see how many he makes before all is said and done. Make your picks now. Reaper just about to pop out here for Special. Reaper's name is Reaper. Not that Reaper, and not just a Reaper. No. You're getting it all wrong. He isn't Reaper. He isn't a Reaper, and he definitely isn't the Reaper. He's just a teenage boy whose parents didn't really love him. Dang. Who ordered the feels today? That doesn't feel... I'm feeling sad. All right, so Reaper sneaking on in here. Reaper the Reaper. Going to try to get some stuff done, but... oh, there's a single drone. You might be able to kill the natural base. Snute did not protect it. Go, Extractor, run, and... oh, gets in there. Didn't do the thing where if you get up close enough to the Vespene gas geyser, you can't actually put an Extractor on it. Oh, man, completely undefended here, too. Drones forced to fight for their lives. What is going on? This Reaper's earlier, I think. Some Lings get killed before they can scout much on Special's side of the map. I don't know if this Reaper is sooner than Snute was expecting it. He usually can handle this first Reaper a little bit better than this. Look at these undefended drones. One is going to die. Oh, what a pick off there by Reaper. That's one of the first drone kills we've seen in a long time in 4.1.4 anyway. Good grief. Nicely done, Reaper. And again, no doubt that one kill comes from Special. He's just good. He is that good. Some good North American representation in StarCraft lately. Neeb, Scarlet's been absolutely killing it. She is just on fire right now. Haha, Scarlet on fire. Get it? It's an old joke. And then Special. It's just excellent too. So just Canada, USA, and Mexico doing exceptionally well. All, two of them having gone to Korea to train, so that makes a lot of sense. But maybe Neeb needs to do that too. Neeb could spend some time over there at the Foreigner House, the Safe House, I believe it is called, and get some stuff done. Quick plug for casting for Gauntlet as Reaper gets out of there. Speed's done on the Lings and Queens are out, so I think his time is done. Any more kills? Nah, he's going to head on out, and a third base going to go down for Snute once that Reaper is gonzo. Absolutely gonzo. Couple Hellions moving out. Anyway, going to be casting with Gauntlet. Twitch.tv/GauntletSC2 today at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Come by and say hello. It's the Gauntlet Global Open. We get players from all sorts of countries across the entire world. We get pros such as Lozira. We've had Snute show up before. We'd have Special show up before. Scarlet's been there. Neeb's been there. Actually, all the players I've been talking about have participated in the Gauntlet Global Open. You never know who's going to be there. And even if it's not pros whose names you know, it's up-and-coming people. Sometimes 15-year-old kids who can take games off of players like Special. Future of Terran did that in a Gauntlet Global Open last month. So just stop by and say hello. Come watch Just Jordan and me do some casting. It's great. Live StarCraft casting is a lot of fun. It is fairly similar to this, honestly. I don't see it to be too different, except solo casting versus dual casting is very different. So if you want to see me dual cast, that is one way you can do it. Heading on down, Hellions with Reaper. Holy smokes, this is 6 Hellions. But again, the Mass Queen defense doing all right. Oh, these drones, though. Oh, these drones, the barbecue has commenced. 5 drones going down. The Hellions take minimal damage in the process. Queen count is 5, right? Not actually absolutely insane. Liberator here at the natural base, trying to murder some stuff. Queen does find a position in which to kill her from outside the circle. Actually, no kills on that Liberator. Where's the Queen in the main? Is there a Queen in the main? The Hellions, are they going to get into the main base? Oh, that's a block. Look at this block out of Snute. That was amazing. Incredible. So a couple of Hellions go down to these Queens, 4 of them all here at the natural base. But look at these unprotected drones at the third. What is Snute doing? He's absolutely abandoning his drones. Oh, this is, you cannot ask for a better opening for special here. This is going so very well for him. He's going to lose all these guys, but guess what? Liberator here has 7 more kills inside the main base. While Snute was busy dealing with the Hellions at his third base and his natural, this Liberator was murdering more drones. I know I keep saying that word. I'm going to knock it off, though. The Liberator might actually escape, too. Are you kidding me? And going to try to hop over to the natural base, but Snute do a better job spreading out the Queens. I guess there are more of them. There's 7 now, which is useful, but gee, Willy Willikers, Batman. That is a direct Robin quote, by the way. 19 drones killed in the first 6 minutes. That is how you beat a Zerg. That's how you beat a Zerg. It just is. If you can kill 20 of their drones in the first 5 or 6 minutes of the game, you're going to win. I mean, okay, you're not going to win. You could still make mistakes. They could just be incredibly and, like, way better than you. But in this case, where Special and Snute are fairly evenly matched, I just don't know that Snute can come back from this. That was devastating. Special's landing his third base. He's working on his bio play here. Marines, tanks. You would think with the number of Hellions that we opened up with that he'd be going for mech, but no, he could do both. He could do mech and bio. Can Special here, but that's not what he is doing right now. He's definitely... Wait, it's not what he's doing. He can do both, and today he's going for bio. Gotta finish that sentence correctly. Come on, Falcon. Get with it. This is 4.0.2, which means the Muscular Augments upgrade is together, which means Snute's Hydras will have speed and range a little bit faster than they would in 4.1.4, but otherwise, not much of a difference in what Snute's able to do here. A Marine push, this Marine push. They've got Stim. They don't have the combat shield, but it doesn't really matter. 1 Queen down. Second Queen manages to escape here. The third base is in a ton of trouble right now. Marines inside. Drones are forced to fight here. Queens forced to fight here too. Can they hang on? The Marines trying to target fire at Queens one by one. Are they going to get him? Another Queen down. Another Queen down. Another Queen down. And that's a good game from Snute. Oh, Snute with a good game is defeated, and Special is victorious in game 1. What an absolutely aggressively destructive opening from Special there. Big old 6 Hellion, 1 Liberator push, ends up killing 19 drones. Then he comes with a double medevac walk-up. He doesn't drop them, doesn't drop the Marines, but he walks up to the third base, kills a ton of Queens. Third base is undefended. All these drones are going to die. 14 additional ones had died already. That was it for game 1. I mean, that's as clinical a win against a Zerg as good as Snute as you will ever see. That was sensational. Resources lost here, definitely telling the tale as usual. 1,600 for Special compared to 3,200 for Snute. 33 drones, 31 lings, 5 Queens in exchange for 6 Hellions, an SCV, a Reaper, a Liberator, and 12 of the Marines. I mean, they definitely would be willing to sacrifice themselves to kill the evil, evil Zerg. Okay, so that's game 1 of this best of 3. Will Special be able to finish him off in 2? Or are we going to see a third game from Snute? I don't know. It doesn't look good for Snute in game 2. I'm going to tell you that much, but stick with it. We'll find out here in just a second. Welcome back to this best of 3 between Special and Snute. While this game was loading, I did want to clarify something. This is not the best of 5 that I cast a couple of weeks ago. This is a best of 3 from the group stages of Leipzig WCS. Yes, these 2 players met in the group stages and then later on in the bracket. Okay, now that that's cleared up, let's go ahead and introduce these players again. In the top left-hand corner of Backwater, the ladder edition, we have the Red Terran player Special, up 1-0 on his opponent. In the bottom right-hand corner, it's the blue Zerg, Snute, from the team Liquid. So Snute's queen count didn't seem to be as high as it usually is, and his control didn't seem as good. Special's control just on point, though. He earned that win for sure. But can Snute come back? Can he rally back and take a game 2 victory here in this best of 3? I don't actually know. I don't know. Let's see if we can figure it out. I Ah, there's the music. There's the nice Terran music for the Terran players special. I do love StarCraft music. I've always loved StarCraft music. Warcraft music, also very good. Did I want to say I did that. Did I cast some games using the Warcraft 2 soundtrack about a year ago now? Was it about a year ago? Man, time flies. Time flies. Did I do that, or was that just Brood War back before I was doing remastered stuff? Can't remember. Can't remember. Doesn't matter. I suppose I could. No, I swear I did it. I swear. Somebody who's been around for a while, remind me. I think I did. I'm pretty sure that I did. Anyway, it was good. It was a good time. Oh, almost made a Reaper, then canceled it for a Marine. Strangely enough. I guess he wants to be able to kill this Overlord that he knows is coming this way. Scouting Overlords are very easy to pick off if you make this early Marine, so Terran players consider this in your TVZ matchups. Working on a spawning pool is Snute. It's just about done here. Hatchery was a hatch first this time. No pool first here for the blue Zerg player. That is a factory. Now I'm all nostalgic. I remember when I first started this channel back in February of 2015. Coming up on 3 years. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my first videos got 2, 4 views, sometimes as many as 9. And I was not good at casting. If you go back and look at my first videos, which are still up, I haven't removed anything. I'm boring. I'm kind of quiet. I'm really just more analytical than anything else. And I don't know. Those people who found me then and subscribed, I don't know what they were looking at because it wasn't good stuff. And I feel like I've gotten a lot better. A lot better. But I'm 2,000 casts in. I'm over 2,000 casts on the channel. That is so much StarCraft. So much StarCraft. Anyway, those of you who do support me, I just want to say I appreciate it. Here's to another 3, 6, 9, 12 years of this. Who knows? Who knows how long this will be going on? I'll be here until the last one of you has left. Ling's trying to take down this reactor at the front, but no, Marine's shutting that thing down. This is another good thing about the Marine, is he defends against Ling aggression pretty well once this wall's up for this special. Third hatch for Snute. He is macroing a little bit faster this game than he was in game number 1, but again, doesn't have to deal with a Reaper. Doesn't have to deal with a Reaper that special didn't send out this game, so that makes a lot of sense. Starport just about done at 3 minutes here for special. Note these timings, guys. Note how fast special is getting a starport. If your starport on this build is not up by 3 minutes and 20 seconds, you got to work on it. You got to work on your timings. Drill, drill, drill. Play, play, play. Do openings versus the AI, and then just leave. And do it again and again and again until your opening is as crisp as this one here. And then you'll be ready. You'll be ready to climb up that ladder for sure. Actually got a really nice email the other day. Somebody said, I've been doing a crash course for StarCraft, watching your Into the Void videos. And I watched a whole bunch of them last week. And then I played my buddy, and we've played before, and I crushed him. Because I'd learned so much about watching your stuff and watching WCS. And I was like, oh, that warms my heart. Anyway, Hellions rolling into the main base. There are Queens here. There are Speedlings here. This is a much better handling by Snute in this game. Any more drones gonna go down here. Ooh. One more Hellion that are remaining, and he does end up killing a bunch of Lings, but no drones. That is a major difference. 9 Lings go down, but 0 drones die. 7 drones being made at a time by Snute here. That is what the power of Zerg is. They can macro, macro, macro to their heart's content. Cloak Banshee, tech of choice here by Special. Cloak, about 60% complete. First Banshee moving out. The timing's going to be perfect. That cloak is going to be done at the time that the Banshee shows up on the other side of the map with Mr. Snute. Mr. Snute here. All right, what's your tech going to be here, Snute? I don't see anything yet. How many Queens do you have? Only 4. 5, 6. All right, so 6 more coming on in here. Double Evolution Chamber, Spore Crawler in the main base, Spore Crawler in the natural base, and Spore Crawler in the third base. He's going to be very well equipped to handle this Cloaked Banshee in about 5 seconds. There's the Cloak, sees the Spore Crawler, says, third base, not going to happen. 2 Queens and a Spore, 3 Queens and a Spore. Here at the natural, no. Nope, says the Banshee. I'm just going to nope right out of here. How about the main? How does the main look? A Queen and a Spore. Yeah, that's enough. That is definitely enough. Picking off a Creep Tumor is pretty much all you can do right now. Sadly, the Banshee kind of trying to kill Queens, I guess. Oh, Hellions coming in while we're distracted by the Banshee. The Lings, do they block off that exit? They blocked off the ramp. Oh my goodness gracious, the Hellions are trying to get inside the main base. They're finally able to. The Queen's trying to kill the Hellions, recognizing they are the major threat right now. Drones forced to fight. Queen forced to fight here. Finally, some drones are going down. Meanwhile, Ling attack here at the third base of Special, getting cleaned up by a couple SCVs, trying to split the drones. They're super lined up right there, though. Oh, but all the Hellions do get cleaned up just at the very, very last second. Double Banshee here to start killing stuff as well. This Banshee's got 0 kills. This Banshee's out of cloak, but it has 4 kills. So 6 drones down. Good, not as good. Not as good as we saw with the previous attacks from Special in game number 1, but still. It is 70 to 49 Harvesters, though. Snute is up big time. Big time in workers right now. Getting a Hydralisk Den, getting an Infestation Pit. Special's making additional factories. He might be meching it in this game, which is very good against Zerg. I mean, we've seen mech players get a lot of victories against Zerg on my channel in the last 2-3 weeks. I want to say, I mean, dating back to, was it the Muslim? The Muslim versus somebody good. Oh, I can't remember who it was. I can't remember anything, you guys. My memory is shot. It was a Muslim versus a very good Zerg player, and he won. Just using the mech. So, Special is getting that +1 ground vehicle weapons, which is a very good sign that that's what we're dealing with. A couple Thors in production here, too. Snute going for them Hydras. Triple Banshee trying to do stuff here at the main base. Getting shoot away, though. Again, by the Queen and the Spore, and just didn't feel like going in there. Two of us are super injured as well, but Hydras are starting to pop. Hydras are a great answer to Banshees, especially if they have that muscular augments upgraded and +1/+1. That Snute's working on, and a Spire here too. Recognizing that mech is pretty slow, pretty darn slow. Mutalisks, very good at abusing that immobility here. And Hydra versus Hellion is actually pretty good for the Hellions, unless the Hydras are supported by about 5 Queens as well. Yeah, 5 Queens and that many Hydras, don't do it. Don't be doing it. Another race coming up here. Hatchery for Snute. That's his 4th here just outside of the natural base. Not too far away. About a stone's throw away if you're throwing a stone as a queen, I suppose. Oh, Thor drop. Oh, Thor drop. I love you, Thor drop. Thor drop is so very, very fun. So incredibly fun. Oh, double Thor drop, actually, what we're looking at here. Resources lost this far, 1,500 for Special compared to 1,450 for Snute. So dead even on that front. Special is suddenly up 74 to 69 Harvesters. How the what? How did he do that? He was down. He was down 30 Harvesters 2 minutes ago. Mules, I guess. Mules, I guess. Thor drop at the 3rd base location. Are you trying to finish off? Oh, trying to finish off the Overlords, actually. Recognizing you can't do enough damage to the hatch to kill it necessarily. Oh, Ling and Hydra, a very good combination against this double Thor drop, and forced to get on now. Hellions trying to come through here. Queens saying, oh, Medevac does get picked off, but did drop the Thor before losing that Thor. Queen gets burned alive by the Hellions there. Lings are such a great answer to Thors. Ling Hydra is a great combination. The Thors get so messed up as one goes down by the Ling AI, or by the Ling attack there. Snute's 4th base is getting hit by 2 Port Banshee, by this double Banshee here. By 2 Port, I mean, there is 1 Starport. Anyway, Ling's getting on top of those Hellions, and a push from Snute. Looking pretty strong here, ladies and gentlemen, but there are a couple Liberators, couple tanks, more than a couple tanks, actually. 5 of them. And the Hydras decide, yeah, let's back up. Let's just back up a little bit here. Are these Banshees still doing stuff? Still doing stuff. Don't mind us. Got 6 kills and 1 kill there, and almost took down the 3rd base by ourselves. Not really, though. Not really, though. Yeah, scouting barracks from Special. This is something you can do with your barracks if you're meching, because you don't really need this anymore, as it turns out. +2 vehicle weapons on the way from Special. 6 Corruptors in production from Snute. 6. Hellion drop here at the 3rd base location for Snute. A lot of Hydras show up, though. Medevac has to retreat. And the Hellions are going to die after killing just a couple of drones here. Those are changelings. That's what those are. Liberator Banshee attack coming along this bottom side. That's one thing Special is very good at now, is this multi-pronged harass. And multi-type of harass, too. It's not just drop a Medevac here, drop a Medevac here, anything like that. He will do an Air Sky Terran drop in the main, while trying to do Hellions at the 3rd base, while trying to get in some Hellbats at the 4th. I mean, it's amazing to watch here. Liberator might get a shot off. Nope. Gets killed by the 2 Queens inside the main base, and that might be, I was going to say that might be enough aggression from Special for now, but no, he's still bringing Hellions in, because you have to. You have to still do the Hellion stuff, or the Zerg player just gets a huge army, gets a huge bank, and you die. So if you're going mech, you're a little bit slower in getting your attacks out. That's what the harassment is all about, and Special knows that to a T. Broodlord's in production at 10.5 minutes for Snute, though. This latest patch of Legacy of the Void, where they increase the starting number of workers, the timings are just so fast to me. I like it, though. Games get started earlier. There's not as much dead time in the early stages of the game to freak out about. Is he going for a sandwich here? Lings, maybe? Maybe yes, maybe no. Hydras. This is a very intimidating push from Special. He's got +2 attack, +1 armor on tanks, Thors, Hellbats. Hellbats are not in the front, though. That's where they need to be to absorb the attacks from the Lings that might try to get in here. But you know what? I don't know if Lings are going to be a thing. Broodlords, though, probably. There's Vikings for Special, too. There's the Broodlords. Broodlords raining down on top of this army. Who is going to be able to take this thing out? The Queen Anti-Air versus the Viking. Pretty darn good. Hellbats marching in there as well, but there's so many Hydras coming from the backside, but there are a ton of tanks back here as well. So the Broodlords trying to take down the tanks, while the Vikings trying to take down the Broodlords, but the Transfuses are super mega excellent there. And Snute's going to pull back, and Special, I don't know if he's going to continue to push forward here. I don't know if we can assume that. Yeah, I don't know. He's killing creep tumors at the very least. These tanks feeling pretty strong. Working on, ooh, smart servos. Transformation speed upgrade for Hellions, Hellbats, Thors, Vikings. All that good stuff. All right, a push from Snute now. He says, turnabout is fair play. You attacked me, and now it's time for me to be attacking you while I get a 5th base down here in the south. 5th base by Special being constructed at virtually the same time. All right, he's got Hydras, he's got Broodlords, he's got the Viper for the Blinding Cloud as necessary. Abducting 3 tanks first, though. 4 tanks, 5 tanks. Ugh, 5 tanks immediately just removed from the game, just like that. Blue Flame Hellions getting into the natural base of Snute. I feel like they were dropped because he was not ready for this at all. Oh, the drones are trying to fight here, but +2 Hellions with Blue Flame. Oh my goodness gracious, this is doing so much work. 18 drones have gone down. Special is not about to give in to this Broodlord Hydra army. Bought himself a lot of time with that Hellion run by. So keep that in mind. If you have a giant Zerg army bearing down on you, Terran players, go for a Hellion run by. Hellion drop, something to try to force your opponent to come back. I mean, Snute sent a lot of his army back home to deal with that. Maybe a little bit too much. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, but I probably shouldn't question Snute. But at your level of StarCraft, they're probably going to go back. Send the whole army back to deal with it, and that's good. Couple Hellions getting picked off by Broodlings here. An attack on Snute's 5th base in the south. Corruptors show up first, but they're not doing much. Tanks do have that +3 attack. That base is gonna fall. Drones long distance mining here for Snute too. No, drones. What is going on? I guess there's an engagement up here. Parasitic bomb being tossed down on these Vikings. Several of them are very, very injured. And then Broodlords coming in to protect the drones. Long distance mining from this 5th base location. Special might just win this thing, you guys. He's getting a 7th base up now to its 181 to 196 total supply. So Snute's not dead. I'm not going to call it for Special yet. Even with Caster Curse, I don't feel like doing that. Hydras. Oh, did they catch the tanks on siege? Might have caught the tanks on siege, but Blue Flame Hellions in the front. Actually enough to chase them away here. And tanks not even in siege mode. Enough to handle that. What the heck was that? Vipers? Swinging around, like looking at the 3rd base of Special, but I don't know why. Not like your Corruptors. You can't Caustic Spray. These guys can, though. These guys might just straight up Caustic Spray this base down. It's a Planetary Fortress, but I don't know if it's going to get there. Blue Flame Hellions at Snute's 4th base. Another attack in the middle. More Hellions getting picked off by Broodlords. There's the Caustic Spray. There's the repair, but it's not going to be enough. I just don't see responding units able to handle that at all. A couple more Hellions dying here. The natural base. Drones getting picked off bit by bit. The Vikings almost showed up in time. Almost showed up in time there to save that Planetary Fortress. There's another base over here for Special. That's his 7th. His 6th is gone. Oh, tanks caught in the middle of nowhere by the Broodlords too. What is going on? Special is just throwing away small groups of units on creep, and it's not going well. Not going well for him at all. Blue Flame Hellbats with +3 attack, 24 splash damage per shot here. Going against this 5th base of Snute. Can they get it? Looks like they can. Look at that HP going down. Hellbat damage against buildings is always more than I expect it to be. Even when I'm somewhat prepared to see this happen, I'm just like, what? How? Forcing a cancel. 2 Hellbats, guys. 2 Hellbats enough. Hydras say, how about Revenge? Revenge sounds good. Few tanks. I don't know if the Lings want to deal with this. This is basically fully upgraded siege tanks. They're just missing an armor upgrade. That's all they're missing here. Vikings do find the Broodlords. Trying to finish one off there. The Corruptors come in and say, hit us instead. Hit us instead. He needs something to kill those queens. But the tanks down here, I don't know what they're trying to do. Big old Hydra Swarm with +3/+2, just annihilating those tanks. Goodbye, tanks. Unsupported tanks, man. Not going to do a whole lot, unfortunately. A Thor tank Hellion attack up here at the north, trying to get rid of all of these queens from Snute. He has 10 of them. He's got 10 queens. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Special. Trying to make it happen with his Thors. With his, that was such a fast transformation on those Hellbats. I loved it. Vikings got to start picking down the Broodlords from distance faster. Possibly, then the queens can transfuse Parasitic Bomb on all of the Vikings, though. Lings running around the left side, getting rid of these tanks that otherwise would have been such a problem for the Hydras, and that's a good game from Special. The Viking count was down to 2. Special is defeated, and Snute takes game number 2. And is going to force a game number 3 in this best of 3. I do love to see a good rubber match. 27,000 resources lost for Special, 16,000 lost for Snute, and I really just think the early game had a lot to do with this one. A lot to do with this one, just because Snute only lost a couple drones. Special's harassment was good, but not enough to really slow him down. I mean, in the end, 39 drones did get killed, right? 39 is a good number, but not enough of a good number here. Snute just won small engagements. Small engagements everywhere. Did lose this hatchery, but won engagements in the middle. Was able to keep his Broodlords alive for the most part. How many? He lost 4. Only lost 4. Ended up with 9, so that seems like a win. Lost how many queens? Only 8 queens. Ended up with 10. So, I mean, that's a good sign for Zerg. If you have more units remaining than you lost, you probably won. Special lost 33 Vikings. Wow. I didn't realize Snute did such a good job killing Vikings in this game. Queens and Hydras and Corruptors, basically. 18 Hellbats, 63 Hellions, 22 tanks, and 3 Thors. That, I mean, that's high level. That is high level TVZ right there, as good as you're going to get. All right, game 3 coming at you from Falcon Paladin in just a second. Welcome back to this best of 3 between Snute and Special. Game number 3 will be on Neon Violet Square, the Ladder Edition. And in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we're going to have the Red Terran player. It is a Special. And in the top left-hand corner, the Blue Zerg player from Team Liquid. Oh, I said Sweden, didn't I? I just had a brain flash that I said he was from Sweden, but it's Norway. From Norway, it is Liquid Snute. All right, I mean, this is group stages. This isn't win or go home, but this is working real hard to make it into that bracket of 16 that you really want to be in. And so try to win. That's what I'm trying to say here. They're both players are very, very, very much trying to win here. Check me out on Patreon, patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. Everybody who donates $1 or more per month will gain access to Let's Play videos featuring me and Wade, my Australian buddy. Currently, we are playing Portal 2, and the number of ways we've been able to cooperatively kill each other is reaching into the double digits. It's actually pretty darn hilarious. So check it out. Check it out. Check out the videos. It's from his perspective, but we're both in there. Kind of decided it'd be fun to see his viewpoint for the most part. Anyway, patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. Again, anybody who donates $1 or more per month has access to those videos. So if you want to see Let's Play from Falcon, that's a good way to do it. Good way to test those waters and see if there's interest in maybe perhaps other Let's Play stuff in the future. All right, Reaper opening this time. Boop. From Special, Reaper's name is Jackal. He doesn't waste the time being brave, trying to get rich, be a good person, or make his life special. But in the end, he will be the last one standing. Wow. Some good writing in these last ones. I feel inspired by Jackal here. So Natural Base just about to pop here for Snute. His pool has long since completed. The Queen's going to be out here inside the main base. The Reaper's going to find a very hard time getting any kind of harassment done here. Very similar to what we saw in game number 1, though he did end up getting the all-important single drone kill, which kind of snowballed into 1 million drone kills for Special, and he won the game. So, maybe that's what we'll see here from Special. Although the Reaper's coming home, what does he know? Does he know there's lings that are coming out? Are there lings coming out? Yes, they're heading up north and south. Nope, just north. Oh, the Reaper. Oh, that's SCV. SCV almost saw these guys running in. Command Center's going to finish, plus the Reaper's holding it here. Yeah, so I mean, this is the mind games. This is the mind game of TVZ right now. Did they send lings out? Am I in trouble if I run the Reaper away? Am I going to have to lose the SCV building the Command Center? As soon as the Command Center's done, the Reaper heads out. The lings show up. They're very disappointed. And that's a proxy starport from Special, you guys. Yes. We've got a proxy in game number 3 here. Some players get very conservative in these rubber matches where it's kind of win or lose the best of 3, but nope. Not Special. He doesn't care. He's going for proxy. I really don't think Snute's going to scout this. He's got good Overlord placement to see when drops are coming, but he will not expect the speed with which this Banshee, oh, it's a medevac. This medevac gets here. What are you going to drop? Hellions, I guess? Hellions, I guess. So Hellion drop inside the main base, which seems a little bit of a waste here because, look, you can just kind of run through into the main if you want, but that does give Snute some advance warning that allows his queens to start hoofing it up to the main base to defend. But there's already 2 queens here, already 8 lings in production. Third base going down. Reaper Jackal trying to get rid of it all by himself. He already has a kill. Oh, yes, he killed that 1 ling that we saw at the main base of Special previously. Queens, whee! Getting tossed into the sky there. And here, yeah, it's going to be a 4 Hellion drop. Are they going to get seen? Oh my gosh, the tiny little blind spot that Snute cannot see. Ugh. And here we go, surprise Hellions! Whee! Surprise Hellions, and the lings were out on the map at the same time. Worst possible time for Snute here. Caught with his drawers down. So many drones, 8 drones going down, and just not risking any more. Does there is Special, decides to get on out. Gets out. 8 killed. The ling aggression was forestalled temporarily here. Where are these lings going? They're heading out now, sort of. No, they're looking for the medevac and swinging back in. This time Overlord sees this for sure. Snute sees this coming in. There are lings. There are 4 queens. Yeah, Special says, I'm out. I'm not actually going to bother with this at all. Liberator coming in 2 from Special. Again, the multi-pronged harassment, very, very good. Lings find the proxy starport. He knew there was a proxy based on that timing. Found it. It's forced to fly on home before it can do anything else for the Terran player. All right, so Liberator setting up here. Oh, Mule to repair? Not Mule actually repair? I don't think it's repairing. Interesting idea, but no. Didn't actually get it. And then Hellions rolling into this third base. There's a single queen. He might take the queen down. Oh, the Hellbat transformation, though, is so perfect. So perfect on time here. Lings getting that surround, though. Just too many of them. Yes, Hellbats are very good against Zerglings, but that was too many lings. Too many lings trying to sneak on into the natural base from this pocket expansion. And no, not going to happen. I think this medevac is dead. I don't think there's anywhere it can go where it doesn't die. So that's fine. Third base under construction here by the Special. Queen. Yeah. 3 queens. Lings trying to hold these guys in position. Lining up the drones. Okay, split. The last second there was a split. Good positioning here. The Lings can only attack a couple at a time. 3 more drone kills for a total of 12. 12 so far. Still 52 to 47 harvesters. Oh, this is a good position, actually, for the Terran player. Special to sit in these little ping-pong, these Pachinko areas. His lings can really only come through about 1 or 2 at a time, and the Hellions, that's a perfect situation for them. Rolling into the third base, there are a lot of workers here right now, and they're splitting again. Snute is forced to be spending so much time splitting and running his queens all around in Tarnation that he's not really been able to do what he wants to do. I feel like. Okay, so Baneling Nest, +1/+1 for his Hydras, which I assume we're going for here. Special's meching it again. Although mech did not work for him in game number 2, he feels like maybe it's a good chance to make it happen here in game number 3. Cyclones in production too. We did not see any Cyclones from him in game number 2. So Cyclone, Liberator, +1 air weapons here. Additional factories being constructed by Special. Hellions trying to roll into the third base again, but just queens, lings, too much. Too very, very much. Another Liberator trying to sneak up inside the main base. Spore Crawler going to finish here momentarily. I think the Overlord can see this one. Oh, no. Wow. Nope. Wait, it's not trying yet. All right, so maybe once it tries, it'll... I don't think it will, though. Not based on that C radius. I don't know. Hellions holding court out here, trying to make sure creep tumors don't go down. Lings trying to run into the natural base. Nice wall supply depots. Says no to that. And this is a very nice Cyclone Hellbat push. Banelings getting some decent hits on those Hellbats. Trying to split a little bit here, but 2 more Cyclones joining the party. They don't do bonus damage versus anything here, but their DPS in general is just very good. 1 queen dies in flames. 2, 3 going down. Another one dead to the Cyclones. This third base is in a ton of trouble. Liberator sets up shop 2. Spore Crawler trying to set up so it can get rid of the Liberator and does get transfused, possibly live. Lings surrounding the Cyclones. 1 ends up going down here. What an absolutely desperate hold for Snute. It looks like he might be able to do it. The Liberator is gone with Cyclone count 2. More Hellions joining the party, though. Banelings trying to morph in, but that morph time is just a little bit too slow for Snute right now. Ling's trying to come out 1 or 2 or 3 at a time. That is not how you want to do this at all. Ling's trying to kill the Cyclones, recognizing the threat that they are. Banelings can handle the rest of these Hellbats. 2 go down. Splitting another one down, and another one takes a Baneling shot to the face. But the third base is in shambles for Snute right now. Specials up 80 to 62. Total Harvesters. This Cyclone dies with 17 kills. 17 kills. Fourth base by Snute, trying to do some stuff here. Ling saying, what? It's just more. It's just more of the same from Special or Ghost Academy, though. That's interesting. Tanks +2 ground weapon. Special feels like he can finish off this third base. And I don't know that he's wrong either. Hellbat transformation. Oh, single queen shoves away. Well, I guess there are 3 queens. And a Hydra shoves away those Hellions. Wow, that was an intense couple of minutes. 21 drones went down, 105 Lings. 10 queens have died already. 10. That is so many. 133 to 100 supply. Specials up in total supply and worker count. Hydras, leave our creep tumors alone, but no, the Hellions are not interested in leaving your creep tumors alone. They want them to die. Liberator runs right past this Overlord into the main base, which is why the Spore Crawler is already ready for it. Yeah, getting one shot off. Ooh, one shot's not very good. Not very good at all. Pocket expansion is done for Snute, but he hasn't saturated it, possibly recognizing that this Liberator is going to do this sooner rather than later. Yeah, absolutely going to do that. So many Hellions from Special working. Okay, so getting Ghosts and Mobius Reactor. This is 4.0.2. So the Ghosts start with Cloak, and they can actually increase the amount of energy they start with by 25. Yeah, just pure Hellion versus Queen here. Generally not what you want to see, but there are so many of them, and they have the blue flame. Woo! 15 of them forced to run away, catching a couple Hydras. They're not even quite sure what happened there. Their reaction time was not good. Special's fourth base is at the gold. It is repositioning itself. Fourth base by Snute is up and running. Snute's up, well, down actually 70 to 87 Harvesters. What is this? Liberator doing stuff at the natural base. Ling runs in to take some shots and actually doesn't lose a Hydra in the process. That was a sneaky little move. Look at that pathing. That pathing's hilarious. Ooh. Now we're leaving. Now we're leaving. Zergling cannot prevent me from doing that anymore. It is a hive in production for Snute right now. Blue Flame Hellions running in like they own the joint. There are so many of them. There are 23 Blue Flame Hellions right now on the map. There are tanks supporting them too. Hydra's trying to get in before the tanks can set up. Banelings exploding on siege tanks. Not what you want to see there. And suddenly it's just Hydra versus this tank Hellbat army. Another attack at the fourth base of Snute is cleaned up fairly well. Minimal losses there. What are you gonna EMP? You're not gonna nuke. You don't have any nukes. Yeah. Maybe EMP on the queens, but steady targeting on the queens perhaps? I don't know. I'm trying to decide what these ghosts are here for. Tanks slowly moving up, slowly sieging forward. That's their deal. Is the slow siege up and the slow move forward here. Ghosts helping take down an extractor, but not sure what else they're doing. And what do the ghosts do? Oh, steady targeting. Steady targeting actually on the Hydras. Doing some pretty good work here. Wow, getting some nice shots off. Another long distance steady targeting snipe there. 3 kills, 2 kills, 1 kill, 1 kill. Ghosts definitely paying for themselves. Tanks shelling this fourth base location of Snute. More and more Hellions, more tanks showing up all the time. Now Banelings trying to roll in. The Hellbats are gone, but there are still so many tanks remaining. The steady targeting, just one-shotting those Hydras so very, very nicely, lowering their numbers to the point that they can't clear out this tank army. Lings coming in, Hydras coming in. Snute macroing his face off right now to slowly push this army away, and he does finally clean it up. Whew. Does finally clean it up. The third base is at peace for now. What? More Hellion stuff? More Hellion stuff, man. Special does not stop. He doesn't stop. His APM is 293 on average in this game. Snute's at 442, mind you, so that's good. But still, Snute, man. All right, Blue Flame Hellions coming into the Pachico areas. Hey, why don't you follow us in here? That seems like a great idea. Lining up single file for us to burn you alive. Yeah, I mean, these Hydras just can't. They can't deal with it. More Hydras coming in, though. And that's enough to deal with it. Hydra versus... Oh, they both died at the same time. Simultaneous deaths there. Hydra and Hellion It's always fun though when that happens. Actually saw that in the cheese compilation last week, didn't we? A tank and a cyclone died at the exact same time, but there were other units involved. It wasn't just them alone in the middle of nowhere. All right, Special's 5th base is under construction. Actually, this is his 5th base at the pocket. His 6th base under construction. His 7th base now under construction since I started saying these sentences. So 7 bases for Special. We're looking at 6 bases for Snute. Not getting gas, surprisingly. Just trying to do this thing with Hydra, Ling, Bane. He's got a Hive, but no sign of a Greater Spire yet. And no sign of an Ultralisk Cavern. Getting Vipers, which is super duper useful. Yeah, Snute's gold base up here, this 6th base, seems like he's in a lot of trouble. Blue Flame Hellbats, a whole bunch of tanks. Drones just evacuate. They just evacuate. It's 197 to 170 total supply. Special is up big time in a big way. +2 attack is done for this mech. What is this? Another Liberator. Another Liberator attack inside the main. More drones have died. 34 drones have died. And it's not like it's been all in one go. There's the 3rd base. Again, under attack while sneaking on over to this 4th base of Snute. Trying to get the tanks in range of the Hydralisks. While being on creep is a little bit dicey here. Somehow this Blue Flame Hellbat is still here. And enough Hydras coming on in from all angles. Beautiful concave. Trying to split up so the splash damage isn't as good. And you know what? Once again, Hydra's clearing out those tanks. So that muscular augments upgrade good. The 90 HP that they've got also good. You did not used to be able to do that in Wings of Liberty or Heart of the Swarm. Hydra is walking into a tank line like that. Even at those numbers, you weren't going to win. You just weren't. It was real, real bad. Hydras are just not really viable against mech at all, but here we are in an age of wonders. Yeah, so 161 to 188 total supplies. Special is still up, but Snute's been able to kind of hang on to bases. Yes, he lost that gold, which hurts. Yes, Special's got his 7th base is getting pooped on by an Overlord, and he doesn't seem to care all that much. Oh, this base is in trouble, though. This is a huge Zerg army. Hydras and Zerglings marching in. +2/+1 on those Hydras. No further upgrades coming. But Blue Flame Hellions on the creep. Queen's trying to shove those guys back. It's a battle we've seen a million times, and it looks like they are going to be able to push those Hellions away. And the 7th base of Special does end up falling. So Snute loses his 6th, but kills the 7th of Special. He's going to lose his 6th again? We mentioned this before. Hellbat DPS against buildings, good. But Hydras keep coming in. I think the Hellbats are forced to retreat, but the tank count just keeps increasing. There's 15 of them, 4 at a time being produced. More ghosts here by Special. I like to see it. I like to see ghost play. I just feel like the unit has more utility than most players consider that it does. Hydra's Lings rolling on in, steady targeting on the Hydralisks, but again, not enough support for the tanks, which is weird to say. And the Hydra's rolling right now, trying to make this thing happen. The ghost count, though, 9 of them. Steady targeting. Getting out of the range of the steady targeting fairly well. There was Snute, and he's retreating. 161 to 136 total supply. It just feels like Special's been up for most of this game in supply. Overlord in observation mode. Drops a couple changelings, which immediately are destroyed by Special. And Hydroling Bane. Yeah, Snute has not been able to get up to a tier 3. No Ultras, no Broodlords, no Corruptors. I don't know if we can keep this up. Is the thing. Hydras, Banelings coming in from all sides. Queen's getting on the action too. Banelings trying to finish off those ghosts, but can't do it. The cloaked ghost just removing Hydras from the equation. This base is gone. The 4th base of Snute is out. Explodes in a gout of blood. The gold base of Snute again looks like it's going to go down. Just a sheer ghost here, mind you. Sheer ghost with a Hellbat, or Hellion, which is dead. Lings trying to finish off these guys. Hydras trying to finish off these guys. It's just not the number of Hydras we've seen from Snute thus far in this game. 177 and 102 total supply. It looks like the final minutes here for Snute. Can he save this base? The ghosts with just what +1 armor. Not doing super well against anything that tries to kill them, but the microbit has been pretty great. 4 kills, 5 kills, 4 kills on those ghosts. Liberators setting up shop. 184 to 96 total supply. A slow bleed out of Snute here. He can't lose this base. Drones forced to fight against these Hellions, which is always a bad thing for workers to fight against anything that is not them generally. Unless it's unupgraded Marines, I guess, or unupgraded Lings. Yeah, there's no mining going on from Snute here at this 6th base at all. Tanks slowly advancing forward, and that's a good game from Snute. Snute is defeated. And Special was victorious in this best of 3. What an incredible series. Wow. I don't know about you. I had a really fun time watching that and casting it. Whew. Yeah, Snute he never tier 3'd. He got a couple Vipers, but no Broodlords, no Ultras. Special, I guess the Ghost count might have been enough to preclude Broodlord, because that steady targeting is very, very good against Broodlords and Ultras. Actually here, so maybe some Fungals would have been good. Some Infestors on those Ghosts would have shut down their steady targeting. If they get damaged while they're steady targeting, it cancels the spell. So that might have been good. But yeah, Special was just relentless, man. Just relentless attacks. I don't think Snute had more than 30 seconds to breathe. To just breathe once we really got the game going. So just fantastic out of Special. Ended up losing 31,000 resources, and that's pretty, well, no, I guess that's 37,000 lost for Snute. How many Hydras? 137 Hydras. That's as many Hydras as you'll see killed in pretty much any StarCraft game. Couple hatches, 273 lings, 25 banelings, couple vipers, 20 queens went down. That's a lot of queen, but again, Snute makes a lot of queen. He had what at the end? 1. Yeah, not great. Special lost 34 tanks, 16 ghosts, 53 Hellions, 55 Hellbats, a Reaper, named Jackal, 9 Liberators, and 4 Cyclones. Yeah, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.